Hi, Rob McCoy with Holganix here to discuss tree and shrub pricing. Now, this can be challenging. It can also get a little bit complicated, but the key is to settle in on exactly what method you're going to use for pricing out your tree and shrub program. Today, we're going to talk about 4 different types. We're going to talk about block pricing, metric pricing, point system, and using satellite images. So the first one, block pricing, is as simple as going into a neighborhood, and maybe you have a cookie cutter neighborhood where you do a lot of work and you get a rough estimate on what you're willing to charge for every tree and shrub application for every house in the neighborhood. It's as simple as going in, getting an average house, counting out the trees and shrubs, figuring out how much product you're going to use and how much time it's going to take, and then multiplying that price through a neighborhood. That can be beneficial if you have very consolidated routes and you're comfortable with that method. It can be a very quick way to get the message out about trees and shrubs being taken care of by your company and get prices quickly into their hands. Another method is metric pricing. So in this case, you want to decide which metric you're going to use. Are you going to focus on the amount of time and product that it's going to take you in order to accomplish that? And how are you going to measure that out? Whoever your estimators are, they have to be very clear on exactly how much time it's going to take to spray each tree or shrub. They need to know how much time that one's going to take, this one's going to take, the Japanese maple that's over here. Each plant has to have its own value to it. Understand the product and the time that's involved in it. Another method would be a point system. So rather than them trying to calculate exactly how much time and product, you can develop a point system that involves pricing with it. But for example, this tree may be 2 points, this shrub may be 1 point, and you're calculating all these different trees and shrubs based off of a point system, and when you add up the points, you know the dollar value for the application. The last is satellite imaging. Now, I've never personally used this in the past, but if you're going to use a program where it's based on treating the soil and the root system of the plants and not so much a foliar application, this could be a really good way to estimate exactly how much product you're going to use and therefore be able to come up with a price. You can simply look at a satellite image and measure what the soil area is underneath the drip lines and within the landscaping of that landscape. It may give you exactly what you're looking for as far as a price for application and how long it's going to take. Hopefully some of those suggestions were helpful for you, and if you'd like to get more detailed on that, check out the rest of the blog and feel free to contact us anytime. This is Rob McCoy with Holganix.